Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. If recent trends continue, the Titans will win 6 games in 2014. They finished 6-10 in the past 2 even-numbered years. Odds makers aren't far off the mark there, as Tennessee has a total wins of 6.5. That's under new coach Ken Whisenhunt. Mike Munchak had been the fixture of the Titans organization his entire career, but he entered last season squarely on the hot seat and on a 7-9 record ended his 3-year tenure. It was the 5th straight year that the team had missed the playoffs. The 2013 season started looking like a very promising one, with the upset victory in Pittsburgh on the way to a 3-1 first quarter of the year. However, Jake Locker got hurt and the Titans lost 3 straight and 5 of 6, some with Locker on the game, but the majority with backup quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick. Which brings me to the following statement. The Titans have been looking for a franchise quarterback since the departure of Steve McNair, and this position wasn't great last year. Locker showed few signs while healthy, but if he doesn't make a change this year, we're pretty sure that he won't be back for this team in 2015. Running back Chris Johnson had another 1,000-yard season, but certainly didn't justify his big salary by averaging only 3.9 yards per carry. One bright spot was the third-year receiver Kendall Wright, catching 94 passes for 1,079 yards. With running backs so undervalued these days, the Titans cut Johnson, who never again approached his epic 2009 season. It would be a shock if Tennessee doesn't add a running back in the draft, because right now Sean Green is the #1 guy. Locker's new backup is Charlie Whitehurst, who was signed from San Diego after Fitzpatrick left for Houston. The Titans' big loss was shutdown cornerback Alturan Werner. The team added likely starters on defense in Pittsburgh's defensive end Al Woods, Denver's linebacker Wesley Woodyard, and end Sean Phillips. Tennessee signed Ravens offensive tackle Michael Orr to start on the right side and grabbed former Chiefs receiver Dexter McCluster. Tennessee has had a schedule that's ranking as the 2nd easiest in the NFL, with opponents' 2013 winning percentage of .438. It has 5 games against playoff teams. The first 4 might be the toughest quarter of the season, with 3 playoff teams and only 1 home game. Then there's an easy 4-game stretch before the bye against teams that all finished well under the 500 mark. Out of the bye is another stretch of 3 road games in 4, but only the Eagles were a playoff team among that group. The final 4 games all look winnable, especially if the Colts have nothing to play for in Week 17, which looks like a big possibility. So our pick here is going to be on the over 6.5 wins. This is largely based on what appears to be one of the kindest schedules in the NFL. I mean, look at the home slate. Locker is going to have to stay in the field for at least 16 games. Playing for a big contract extension won't hurt Locker's motivation. A 500 record is doable, as is perhaps a fringe wildcard contention. For SBR Forums The Vig, this is Dax Floyd.